Natural calamities here in Pakistan not only destroy homes and lives, but they also affect some very important buildings for the community, of which, of course, the most important is the masjids that we have. Now, literally hundreds, if not thousands of masjids are often destroyed through these natural calamities such as earthquakes and floods. UKIM have come together to rebuild these masjids, to repair these masjids and put in place new masjids where the need is obviously there. Now, this masjid, for example, built for just £5,000 from a single donor, caters for a community where there is no masjid. Not only that, but children are able to come here and learn the Quran and receive Islamic education. It plays a pivotal role in the community here itself. And none of this would be possible without your donations making it possible to put in place a masjid where it's needed the most.
मोहल्ले का ये मस्जिद बनी हुई है अल-खिदमत फाउंडेशन की तरफ से, जो इन लोगों की ताउन से बनी हुई है यहाँ पे। तो माशाल्लाह इसमें 100-120 से ऊपर बच्चे जो है ना नाज़ा और कुरान की तालीम हासिल करते हैं यहाँ पे। इंशाल्लाह हम आपके साथ ताउन करेंगे, आप हमारे साथ ताउन करेंगे, तो ये जो है ना इंशाल्लाह ये मस्जिद आप लोगों ने देख भी लिया जी। और इंशाल्लाह जब UKIM का जी हम खुसूसी तौर पर शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं और उनका जो है ना हम अल्लाह का शुक्रगुजार है, उसके बाद UKIM का हम शुक्रगुजार है कि इन लोगों ने हमें यहाँ पे जो है ना हमारे मोहल्ले में, हमारे इस गांव में हमें मस्जिद बनवा के दी। हम इसका बहुत जो है ना शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं। थैंक यू जी।
Alhamdulillah, having come here and sat here in Masjid Harun and spoken to the people after this day of Jummah, we prayed Jummah a little while ago, it just makes you realize that how important this masjid is for this community, how the difference is being made to little children like this who are coming here, learning the Quran, learning about Islam, and not just that, but to the community at large, because as the Imam Sahib was saying, that more and more people are now coming to the masjid on a regular basis, and that transforms society overall. So on behalf of the people here, they've conveyed the message that they make special dua for the person who made this masjid possible. But that singular donation of that £5,000 meant that these people could have something that they could associate to, they could belong to, and they could improve the community that they live in.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. يوم يقوم الروح والملائكة صفا لا يتكلمون إلا من أذن له الرحمن وقال صوابا ذلك اليوم الحق فمن شاء اتخذ إلى ربه مآبا إنا أنذرناكم عذابا قريبا يوم ينظر المرء ما قدمت يداه ويقول الكافر يا ليتني كنت ترابا.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Within a small matter of time, the children, having come to this masjid, are now learning the Quran. They're memorizing parts of the Quran as well. Now, not long ago, when this masjid didn't exist, this was not possible because there wasn't a masjid here, and it was too far for the children to have to travel. Well, we have to remember there's no public transport here. All manner of travelling is by foot. Now that this masjid has been built for just that £5,000 by a singular donor, not only are people able to pray here regularly, but the children here, literally hundreds of them, are being able to learn the Quran and memorize the Quran. Here in a village called Damanahinki in the remote areas of Peshawar, UKIM has identified this piece of land in this village to build a new mosque. Now this has only been possible because during Hajj of 2015, whilst in Makkah, we had a caller who called in to a UKIM appeal and donated an entire masjid to be built for £5,000. Now in this locality there is no masjid, so today is a very exciting day for the villagers here because for them it will be their first masjid, which is going to be close enough for the children to come and learn the Quran, for people to pray, and inshallah this masjid is going to be ready before Ramadan. So alhamdulillah, today, just weeks after that donor made that donation, we are here to lay the first foundation stones of this masjid.
لا تقنطوا من رحمة الله إن الله يغفر الذنوب جميعا إنه هو الغفور الرحيم.
Yes, I do. What we have here is the preparations underway to put in a community water well. Now in these areas, water is very, very scarce because it's very much inland and there's no water available nearby. A lot of the people in this village have to travel literally for miles to go and collect water. Now this is the same location where UKIM is putting in a masjid. At the same time, we're putting in a community water well that's going to cost £1,200 to put in. Now it's a little bit more expensive than your usual hand pumps, and that's because they are now going to dig 90 feet underground. They're going to bore the hole 90 feet underground using these pipes to bring up water that's both good for drinking, it's good for cooking, it's good for making wudu here. Now none of this would be possible without your donations to UKIM, which is making it possible here today to start a very much needed community water well. What's happening here today behind me is a preparation for a borehole to be dug where a community well is going to be installed. Now, a community well in this particular location is very important as there's no clean water for literally miles from here, and hundreds of families struggle on a daily basis to go and fetch water. In this location, in the middle of the village, we're going to be putting a community water well in. This costs £1,200 because in this particular location, they will have to bore down 90 to 120 feet to get clean water. Now, this is going to be benefiting hundreds of families in this particular area. Not just that, but on this location as well, UKIM is building a masjid. So that same water that is going to be available here will be used by the masjid and the hundreds of villages. Now, this has only been possible because people like yourself have made this possible through UKIM by donating for a community water well that costs literally just that £1,200. छह दिन में अच्छा फिर उसके बाद पानी निकलना इंजन स्टार्ट नहीं दुआ कीजिए When a donor donates money for a community water well, it's UKIM's task to find the most suitable place, the most needy place. We have a water well that's been installed here in which many surrounding families are benefiting. In fact, the nearest water source to this particular water well here is a 10-kilometer walk. So you can imagine how people are benefiting, having water to drink, water to make wudu with, and of course if somebody passes away, water to wash that dead body. This is one of those water wells. Assalamu alaikum. Are we ready? Okay, here we go. किसका है? अच्छा Now the children, the women, they will come here, they will collect this water and take it home, and this water will be sufficient to last them until they need to come again. Now of course this is water that's going to be taken home on a daily basis, but at least now it's right next to where they're living rather than having to walk 10 kilometers every day. Here in the outskirts of Peshawar city is the Well Orphanage. This orphanage is supported by UKIM. Now here, literally hundreds of children are being looked after on a daily basis. The orphan sponsorship scheme by UKIM isn't just about providing food and water, but about providing them education, a proper upbringing, to give them a childhood. Because one thing we always forget, the child may be an orphan, but before being an orphan, the orphan is still a child. And that's what's been given here, a proper childhood to these children. Forward march! Go! In all the time that I've been here in Pakistan, this is probably the best meal I've had. Very tasty, very nutritious. And to be able to eat here with these orphans and to see that they're enjoying their food, they're getting good, very tasty, nutritious food, is in itself quite heartwarming. The children here are being fed the food that they like, the food that they enjoy. And not just that, I looked at the menu earlier. In fact, on every day there is different kind of food that is provided. So it's not the same thing over and over again. Now all of this is actually now possible simply because people like yourself are donating to UKIM. That's putting the food before them, allowing them to enjoy good, nutritious, healthy food on a daily basis, which otherwise for them would not have been possible. What a fantastic meal I've had. And I personally want to pray for all those people that make this possible for these children 3 times a day to have a good, healthy, nutritious meal. I'm actually going to go and get some more.
मेरा नाम मोहम्मद अली है। मेरा वालिद साहब का नाम नसरत शाह है। मैं क्लास में 6 में सबक पढ़ता हूँ। मेरा ताल्लुक़ संगले से है। 2007 में मेरे वालिद साहब वफ़ात हो चुके हैं। ये हज़रत अली और खैदर अली मेरे भाई हैं। उसकी उम्र उस वक्त 1 साल थी और उसकी उम्र 9 साल। जब मैं ट्यूशन गया था, ट्यूशन से वापस आया तो अब अस्पताल से वापस आए, वफ़ात हो चुके थे। उस वक्त मुझे बहुत रोना आया।
बच्चों, आप सबको पता है कि जिनके माँ बाप गुजर जाते हैं उनसे दोबारा आप जन्नत में जाके मिलते हैं, पता है? तो जन्नत में अम्मी अब्बू दोनों इंतज़ार कर रहे हैं आपके, इंशाअल्लाह. No matter how much we often talk about orphan children, but we can never quite gauge the level of pain that they actually go through. Now these 3 brothers here at this orphanage, not only did they lose their father, this young man was just a year old when he lost his father. He was only 6, the eldest was only 8. And then just a few years ago, they also sadly lost their mother. The only living relative is an aunt who can't afford to look after them, hence they're here in this orphanage. At least here, they're getting the love, the nurturing, a bit of parenting that they're never ever going to be able to get again. And the most important thing is, of course, with all three brothers being here, at least it's keeping that family together. It's keeping the bond between the brothers together, and they're a support for each other. When you can think about it, they're so young, they probably even don't understand how to support one another. But at least they're here, and I can see the love between these brothers. Now this has only been possible because sponsors like yourself have sponsored 2 or 3 children in a family to be kept together, not separated, and to be looked after as a unit, as a family unit, so that they can grow together like other families, as siblings. So inshallah, this young man, he wants to grow up and be in the army. Like every other children, they too have ambitions, and because you are making it possible for them to actually have dreams and at the same time have a childhood.
औज़ुबिल्लाहिमिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। मेरा नाम मोहम्मद नुमान है। मैं क्लास 7 का तालिब इल्म हूँ। मेरा कहानी ये है कि जब मैं बहुत छोटा था, माँ की गोद में था, 1 साल का था, ऐसा काम हुआ कि हमारे घर के सामने एक रास्ता था, लगाना चाहते थे, मगर वो रास्ता जो है वो हमारे लिए बिल्कुल इम्पोर्टेंट था, क्योंकि उससे हमारे बड़े, हमारी माएँ, हमारे और वो रास्ता हमने इसलिए छोड़ा था कि इसी रास्ते से कोई जाए, ये ज़रूरत के लिए हमने छोड़ा था। मगर न जाने कोई लोग आ गए और उस पर दरख्त लगाने चाहते थे अपने पैसों के लिए। इस तरह ये बात मेरे वालिद साहब को पहुंची। मेरे वालिद साहब घर से बाहर निकल आए और उन लोगों से कहा, उन लोगों को वो पहचानते थे, उन्हीं के दोस्त थे। मगर वो जब आ गए और उनसे कहने लगे, मेरा बाप ने कहा कि आप क्या कर रहे हो? उन्होंने कहा कि हम ट्रैक्टर के ज़रिए इस रास्ते को ख़त्म करके इस पर दरख्त लगाने चाहते थे, मगर मेरे बाप ने उनको इजाज़त नहीं दी। इस पर उन सब का लांझा हो गया। उस लांझे की वजह से मैं बहुत छोटा था, इसलिए माँ ने मुझे उठाया कि कोई ख़तरा ना हो जाए। माँ ने मुझे उठा दिया। मैं और मेरे 2 भाई और थे जो मुझसे बड़े हैं। मेरे एक बहन भी था, उसको भी जल्दी दौड़ते खेतों हम जाते खेतों में जाते लोग हमारे पीछा ही कर रहा था। जैसे हम एक खेत में पहुंच गए तो वहाँ पर एक बाबा था जो हमको कहने लगा, यहाँ पर लेट जाओ, जो कि काश्तकारी कर रहा था। उसने हम पर अपना चादर चढ़ा दिया। वो लोग ही हमारे सामने से गुजर गए और हमको ना पहचान गए। इस पर हम जल्दी वापस लौट आए घर के तरफ और घर से दादी के घर पर पहुंच गए। मगर जैसी बदकिस्मती थी कि 2-3 दिन के बाद मेरा अब्बू जब घर वापस आए तो हम बहुत खुश थे, मगर न जाने उस पर क्या हुआ था कि मेरा बाप फिर दादी के घर ना रह सका और कहने लगा कि मैं जा रहा हूँ। मेरे माँ ने उसको बहुत ही कहा कि आप मत जाइए, मगर वो चला गया और अब उस लोगों ने उन्हें कत्ल कर दिया। आज तक हमारे सामने आज तक ही हमको लाश नहीं मिला। लोग कहते कि तुम्हारे बाप को कत्ल करके उन लोगों ने उसका मुंह काट दिया है, उसका जुबान काट दिया है और एक कुएं में डाल दिया है। तब लोग हमको ये कहानी सुनाते हैं, मुझे बहुत दुख होता है, बाप याद आता है।
तो ज़रा बताओ यहाँ आगोश कैसे आना हुआ?
मैं बहुत ही छोटा था। आगोश का दाखिल करना मेरे लिए नामुमकिन था, मगर हमारा कोई ना था कि जो हमको पाल ले। बस हम यहाँ पर आ गए। 8 साल हो चुके। मैं इसी आगोश में रहता हूँ। मैं आगोश वाले मेरा बहुत ख्याल रखते थे क्योंकि मैं बहुत ही छोटा था, नर्सरी क्लास में था। मैं यहाँ आ गया था, स्टार्ट ही में तालीम का स्टार्ट ही मैं यहाँ से ले चुका हूँ और अब मेरी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह यहाँ पर बहुत खुश हूँ। मुझे किस किस्म की तकलीफ भी नहीं है। मैं यहाँ पर बहुत खुश हूँ।
There you see the harrowing story of this young child whose father was murdered, whose father was killed, and he and his brothers who've been through this orphanage. When I was talking to him earlier, he told us that his 2 elder siblings have already been through this orphanage. They've gained an education. One is attending college. He has another younger brother that's here with him at this orphanage. And this is what they consider home. And that's what we're trying to create here through UKIM support. That for these children, they should not be feeling like orphans on a daily basis. They should feel like any other children who's entitled to an education, entitled to dream, as this child has dreamt to become a captain in the army or a doctor in the army, inshallah. Bahut bahut shukriya beta. What's being provided here for the kids is proper wholesome entertainment so that children can have all those things that every other child would want at that age. To be able to play, to be able to bond with the other children here. And of course it's Sunday today, which means no classes, and today's the day that they will be enjoying themselves playing indoors and outdoors. Wow, what a shot. Now that's the reality. What we're trying to provide here through this orphanage is a very holistic atmosphere, an atmosphere that every child should be exposed to at this age. Ooh, we missed that one, didn't we? Right, we ready? Here we go. Now these kind of games actually bring me back to my own childhood. I remember playing carom boards when I was a child, and lots of fun hours filled with these games, with friends, with my brothers and sisters. And look, we're here today playing with these beautiful children. Let's see if I can actually get one in first. It's been a little while. Here we go. They're being provided indoor games, outdoor games on a regular basis to look after their physical growth as well. And of course, these games, playing together, it also bonds the orphans together. It gives them, once again, as I've said previously, a real childhood. This is what I was doing when I was at school. So why should these children not be doing the same? Let's carry on with the game. I'm going to lose. All down to one man. Here we go. شربت تأتون يشرب يشهد ترهق تعرف أقسم يبدع ينفغ ينقلب ترهق تعرف Okay, done?
والعصيان أولئك هم الراشدون إن الله يحب المقسطين إنما المؤمنون إخوة فأصلحوا بين أخويكم واتقوا الله لعلكم ترحمون يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا يسخر قوم من قوم عسى أن يكونوا خيرا منهم ولا نساء من نساء عسى أن يكون خيرا منهن ولا تلمزوا أنفسكم ولا يغتب بعضكم بعضا أن يحب أحدكم أن يأكل لحم أخيه ميتا فكرهتموه واتقوا الله إن الله تواب رحيم إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم إن الله عليم خبير قالت الأعراب آمنا قل لم تؤمنوا ولكن قولوا أسلمنا ولما يدخل الإيمان في قلوبكم إن الله غفور رحيم إنما المؤمنون الذين آمنوا بالله ورسوله ثم لم يكونوا.
What you are seeing here is beautifully recited Quran with tajweed. The clarity in this child's recitation shows that the highest level of care has been taken to teach this child the Quran. This is the level of care that has been taken with the orphans here in Aghosh, and of course in all the other centres that have been run as the Aghosh Orphanage with the support of UKIM, to give children every opportunity to achieve the very best, be it in Islamic education or the national curriculum education. The focus is to give them the best start in life that they can ever get. MashaAllah, well done.
الرحمن الرحيم والقرآن المجيد بل عجبوا أن جاءهم منذر منهم
Dua kare inshallah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wal aqibatu lil muttaqeen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ma'amil anbiya wa sayyidil mursalin. Allahumma asin aqibatana fil amuri kulliha wa ajidna min fizid dunya wa azabul akhirah. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Bismillah. So alhamdulillah, what's happening here today is that we're breaking the ground on the very spot where Ar-Rayyan Masjid, inshallah, very soon will be standing. A 4-story masjid which is specifically built for the needs of the orphans that will be living here, studying here. And of course this masjid will have a number of functions, including an academic library and including an area where children can come and learn the Quran, do hifz of the Quran. Now Ar-Rayyan Masjid is one that you started last Ramadan with UKIM, and of course during the period of Hajj you donated for Ar-Rayyan Masjid. Inshallah, as soon as we have sufficient funds, the work has already started here. We're breaking the ground today. From this day onwards, it's now down to donors like yourself to see this masjid being completed at the earliest, and inshallah before Ramadan 2016. Right. So it's all being built on a hillside, isn't it? So it must be a lot more difficult to do the construction.
Yes.
Because obviously the ground is not level anywhere.
Yes. We are reducing the layer of
Right.
land.
Yeah.
Okay. Of hostel block. You can see here the details of labor is working here, the total skilled and unskilled laborers, and here you can see the job activities that are being done on today. And
This is now the second phase, what the room would look like. So what's actually being done here? We've got the wiring and the windows. Yeah. Yeah. So very good quality. Now obviously this building, several floors, 6 floors altogether. And each of the floors that we've got have a different function,
yes.
right?
4 floors are for the living of orphans.
Right.
2 floors remaining. The first floor for the mass activities of orphans.
Right. So the next room we're going to look at is obviously one that where the flooring has been done as well. And now this is this room.
Right.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Now here we can see we've got the marble flooring. Yeah. Yeah.
And after that, 3 more rows of paint ICI will be used.
Yeah. So we're now going to go and see a room, what it would look like when it's finished, just before the furnishing, of course. Right, so this is the room. Right, mashallah. Okay, bismillah, let's have a look. Mashallah, wow, this is nice. Let's I'm going to put these on. Mashallah, very beautiful workmanship. And of course we've got the cupboards as well.
Each cupboard for each children? Yes.
Wow, mashallah. Now there's obviously going to be a set of cupboards on that side as well. And of course they've got a fan. And of course they've got their individual PowerPoints here. Alhamdulillah. Looks like I want to live here. It's really nice. It's very comfortable. And then of course a beautiful view. The Al Rayyan Mosque that is being built here will allow 1,000 people to come to this masjid and pray on a daily basis. Not only will it service the orphan complex that has been constructed right behind, but also in the local area this will be the largest masjid of its size. During the month of Ramadan, many people took this opportunity to be a part of this amazing Sadaqatul Jariyah, and during the month of Dhul Hijjah. Now for just that £1,000 you take one portion of the construction cost of Al Rayyan Masjid that will stand here. 4 floors of the masjid, including an academic library, and of course inshallah by next Ramadan, Ramadan 2016, literally thousands of people will be coming here to take part in Salatul Taraweeh. Please come forward and be a part of this. This masjid complex will be servicing literally the orphans here in the orphanage. Can you imagine orphans coming to this masjid and praying 5 times a day? Not just that, but all the people in the locality. 1,000 people at a time can come to this masjid and make sujood to Allah Azza wa Jal. Be a part of it, inshallah. Be a part of this amazing Sadaqatul Jariyah. Well, it's been a busy day of filming, and I've been given the task of cooking. So, what have I prepared for the team today? Let's see. Wow, rice. Now, it's looking good. Let's just check that the rice is in fact done. A little bit more, I think. The potato seems to be done. No, it's a bit more. And then we're going to be serving this for the team, the construction team that's working here. And Uncle Ji, कैसा लग रहा है? ठीक है ना? चंगा? There you have it.